And we are back.
We back.
Man, so I said that's what the city of Atlanta said it was gonna do. But really there was no ice, man, over the weekend. Like they said it was gonna be just ice everywhere, be rich. Like it was just gonna be frozen around the city, man.
Yeah. I think it hit some parts of Georgia, North Georgia, kind of, little spaces here, but I don't think Atlanta was impacted that much.
Yeah, man. So look, check this out, man. I really believe that we had the lemon pepper trucks. I believe that we had the lemon pepper trucks out there, and we didn't have to worry about any ice. Yeah, man. Look, other cities they have the salt trucks. Out in Minnesota, the salt trucks up in New York, out in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? They got the salt trucks everywhere, man. But down here in the city of Atlanta, man, we got the lemon pepper trucks, man.
So what's the lemon pepper trucks, man? What they did?
Man, look, instead of putting down salt, they put down lemon pepper seasoning. And that's how I was able to get down here so we could do this particular show, man.
So like they just put the lemon pepper on the ground.
Man, they put the lemon pepper on the ground, and boy, you're able to cruise right over it, boy. They look, if it worked for the wings, it worked for the tires. But look, hey man, this is another great show at the Waterboy Show. Before we get started, get too deep into it, I want to say everybody out there that's listening, everybody out there that's watching, thank you for your continued support. We love you guys. We appreciate you. But we do need a favor, man. If you could give us some digital currency, that's what B-Rich calls it. Man, if you could, if you on Spotify, if you on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast from, go. When you finish listening to this episode, or you can go right now while it's playing because you can still switch screens. Go and give us a review. Go and give us a 5-star rating. Leave some comments. What that does is help us rise up in the algorithm and helps our visibility. So more of our fellow fans and more people who are into the blood pressure birds or the Hawks or all things Atlanta, just all things dope sports can find our podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, share everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Show us that support because we will make sure we continue to show you the same support that we've been giving all this time. I see you, man. You're showing some of your people. So what B-Rich is doing right now, ladies and gentlemen, he is showing off his hoodie for the Blood Pressure Birds. And if you don't know who the Blood Pressure Birds are, if you're in another city, the Blood Pressure Birds represent these Atlanta Falcons, man. So listen. If you got a blood pressure bird inside of you or a blood pressure bird in your life, make sure you go to 285clothing.com. That's 285clothing.com. Get you some of this clean blood pressure birds merch. We also got this, look at this, Atlanta University. We also have a lot of dope stuff, man, that represents the city of Atlanta, and that's why it's called 285 Clothing, because inside 285, that's everything Atlanta, man. So go to 285. Those are the numbers, 285clothing.com, man. And now that we got that out the way, man, guess what?
What?
We have ourselves a Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We have us a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl match is locked in, and we actually have a rematch, my guy. We have the New England Patriots. Sometimes it hurts to say that, but the New England Patriots have made the Super Bowl, and they will be playing the Seattle Seahawks, man, in San Francisco. Those two teams are the last two standing, and they will face off in San Francisco on Super Bowl Sunday. I think that's February the 8th, if I'm not mistaken.
I saw that the commercial, like, watch this, like they were setting up the Super Bowl commercials. I think it's the 8th.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So tell me, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the Super Bowl matchup? What are you into? What are you excited about? What's some of the stories that you're looking towards?
Okay, well, first let me talk about how my Sunday went, and I'll get into the stories. I had two of the teams I hate the most play. Mm-hmm. I had Denver Broncos because I lived there, and I hate the Broncos from when I was in high school, and all those kids used to pick on me about the Falcons, so I hate the Broncos.
Okay.
And then I hate the Patriots for the 28-3. We losing to them in Super Bowl. But I must say I was pulling for the Patriots because I hate the Broncos that damn much. So, good game, man. It was a blizzard, man. Did you get a chance to see that?
Yeah, I definitely saw it was coming down in the second half, man. It was coming down so much. One of the things that was said is the kicker. I think it was the kicker for the Broncos said that he couldn't really be able to tell the depth of where he needed to be on the field because it was so much snow, and they think he was a little closer than he normally was to get to the kick, and that's one of the reasons he feels like it got blocked because he wasn't as far back to get as much lift on the kick as he needed.
Well, on TV, man, they've done so good at the digital, how they make the lines. We didn't have no problem seeing it.
Oh, no, you don't have no problem on TV.
Yeah, but man, he missed like 4 or 5 field goals, man. So yeah, the weather did affect the Broncos' chance of making it to the Super Bowl. Good for them. But the Patriots, man, Drake he made it, and got a chance to catch the second half game. I was actually pulling for the Rams. You know, Matthew Stafford, a bulldog, pulling for them. Man, that was a good game, man. It was a really good game. I got a chance to see 2 great coaches. Hey, and the Super Bowl coaches, man, the Falcons interviewed both of those coaches, and we passed on them. What do you think about that?
Man, well, hey, what do I think about that? I think that it's unfortunate. I don't know what happened in the interview process that the Falcons didn't see in these guys. I mean, they've gone now. Now, Matt Ryan wasn't involved now, so he's gone now and gotten a coach who had 2 losing seasons, Mike Vrabel. Tennessee was sliding, of course, because he ended up being removed as a Tennessee coach, but they had made an AFC championship game, but they want to slide, and I don't know if the Falcons held that against him. And then Mike McDonald was an unproven coach, but still was a defensive coordinator. Ravens had an awesome defense that particular year, and under him, and he came from the Ravens organization. I don't know what it was that the Atlanta Falcons didn't see in either one of these candidates, man. I promise you, I have no idea.
Man, I must say, man, like, watching the Seattle defense, man, woo, that kind of reminds you of the Ravens. Like, they was really out there. I mean, shouts out to all the Patriots defense, the Broncos defense. The Rams, they really didn't. I mean, the Rams in Seattle, that was a shootout, I would say. But you did see some signs of both defenses, you know, getting after the quarterback, making sacks, putting pressure on the ball. Mm-hmm. Seattle came up when it was time to come up on that. All right, what I think about the Super Bowl matchup. Man, it's a rematch. This is the one where they should have given the Beast, Marshawn Lynch, the ball. They probably would have won and beat the Patriots. They ended up passing the ball, and the cornerback ended up intercepting the ball, and the Patriots stole the Super Bowl from Pete Carroll and the Seahawks.
They did.
So they get a chance to avenge that, man.
Well, look, I know people everywhere in the city of Seattle are going to be saying, it's our time to get revenge on the New England Patriots, man. I think it's going to be a good game. And I'm looking forward to seeing how Drake May plays. But I'm also looking forward, and I won't dig too deep into this right now because when we get to our next segment, I'm going to dig a little more into this. I look forward to seeing what Sam Darnold is going to do. You talk about feel-good stories. You talk about somebody having a story of redemption, somebody coming out the depths of bustism. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody call that man a bust. You know what I'm saying? Everybody call that man a bust. Bustism. I know it's not a word, but hey, guess what? It is now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody call that man a bust, and look at where he is now. But let me get into yesterday, right? So, before I go any deeper, man, I'm going to stay at this one game first, man. The New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. And guess what I have, B-Rich?
What?
I haven't done this in a few weeks. Guess what I have this show?
What?
A buddy of the week.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun. Guess who's the buddy of the week? This week's buddy of the week is none other than ugly face Sean Payton. That's right, my guy. You and all your choke signs you made towards the Falcons. Man. Just 2 weeks ago, he came on Twitter making fun, throwing crazy emojis about something that D-Led said about the Falcons trying to find winning ways. This goes toward you, Sean Payton. Guess what, my guy? I'm sorry y'all Bronco fans had to lose, but I take much delight in Sean Payton taking an L, my guy. Look, it's not many people that I don't know that I can say I can't stand. You a person that I don't know and I can't stand, my guy. Yeah. All the stuff against Minnesota, the skull clap, and then they end up losing, the choke signs toward the Falcons, all the nasty stuff he had to say about Russell Wilson, all the crazy stuff he said about the coach that he replaced. Guess what, my guy? And now your behind is sitting at the crib. Let me know if you need us to DoorDash you some high-grade We'll take care of you, my guy. And I'm going to tell you what. This is why you get the buddy of the week. I'm going to tell you why. Because you believed your own hype, my guy. You thought you were going to do the gritty with steady. That's what he thought he was. He thought he was going to do the gritty with steady. But guess what, my guy? You believed your own hype too much. The weather's bad. It's cold. Snow getting ready to come down. You're in an AFC championship game. You are up 7-0. The New England Patriots haven't done anything with the ball. And instead of going for a field goal, you say, you know what?
You gonna go for it.
You know, I'm going to go for it. It don't matter if this my backup quarterback, my backup quarterback, or my backup quarterback little thing he found on IG. It don't matter what it is. It don't matter what it is. It don't matter what it is. I'm Sean Payton. I can make it work. And guess what, my guy? It failed. And yes, there were a lot of plays that end up losing that game. But guess what? Had you made that field goal, my guy, it would at least been tied. You end up losing 10-7, and you gave up the momentum on that particular play. What B-Mac say? B-Mac told us momentum is a real thing, right? Man, we had Jamie, you know what I'm saying, newborn in here. He said, hey, man, momentum is a real thing. Yeah. You gave up the momentum. Patriots go down. Patriots score. After that, later on, Patriots kick a field goal. They snatched all the momentum from you, and it's all because you thought you were going to do the gritty with steady, my guy. I'm happy for you. I'm so glad that you at the house. You can work on another movie. Guess what? My kids thought this movie was funny. You can work on another movie, my guy. Come on, get with us, and let's work on some of this content, because Sean Payton, you are at the house, and I'm one happy mofo. You, sir, get the buddy of the week.
Dun, 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 dun.
You know what I'm saying? That man gets the butter of the week. I haven't given out a butter of the week in a minute. Month. But I'm telling you, man, how crazy was that? Dude, what do you think he's thinking right now? Do you think he regrets not kicking the field goal in that situation?
Man, I know the Denver fans do. Like, you know, if he could see hindsight, he probably didn't think a big snowstorm was coming in the fourth quarter. He thought maybe he could outsmart those guys. But, I mean, you know, it didn't happen. He overthought, man.
Yeah, he did, man. And I'm gonna tell you, like, and look, as much trash as I just talked about Sean Payton, I can't, like, he seems like a person that I wouldn't be able to sit down and kick it with, right? But I do respect him as a football coach.
Would you want him to coach your Falcons?
Man, dog, that's a tough one. I would.
I was talking to my cousin Derek.
I'm not sure he wouldn't sabotage us, but go ahead.
Don't say that. Well, if no sabotage was allowed.
I'm not sure he wouldn't sabotage.
Man, my cousin Derek was telling me about Sean Payton. He's like, Sean Payton, he sucks. I said, man, I wish we had him. He said he don't know how to call plays.
Oh, no, I can't say that. Sean
that's
Payton
what he said.
Sean Payton is an excellent play caller. He's an excellent play caller. And I will give him this credit. Sean Payton is older, and the game has changed so much throughout the years, but Sean Payton has kept up with all the new things and the way the play calling goes now and the way they use formations and the way they attack defenses. He has stayed in the know. You know what I'm saying? Like, he stayed in the know and in the now. Like Sean Payton, like, it has not passed him. So guess what? You're not a guy that I could go get some hungry AF with. Man, you couldn't go kick it. You know what I'm saying? But I respect him as a coach and I respect him as a play caller. You got in your own head, my guy. Smartest guy in the room syndrome. So many men have failed because of that over time.
So, question. Who are you going for in the Super Bowl?
Man, so I'm not particularly going for any team, but I give you my early prediction. I think the Seattle Seahawks going to win it, bro.
Man, I really like what Clint Kubiak is calling up there, man. Like, he seemed like he on a roll. He on a roll this season. I mean, he had a bad season last year with New Orleans. He had the first 4 weeks going, had New Orleans looking like they were going to go all the way. Then all of a sudden they failed. But this year, man, like Seattle, man, they put belt to ass to us. When we played them, the Falcons played, and we played both of these teams. We played the Patriots, which we almost pulled off, and we ended up losing that game. And we got our ass whooped by Seattle. So we played both the teams. It makes me feel like we could have been in the mix the way we played the Patriots when we almost won and the way we beat the Rams. I think we played every team except Denver, but we played Denver last year, and they spanked us. But I feel like Seattle's going to pull it off. I feel like they got a good defense. I feel like they're going to give Drake May a lot of problems. I feel like, the Patriots defense have been showing that they can keep the score down. So I'm curious to see what Clint Kubiak has drawn up to attack the Patriots defense. But Hey man, I'm going with you. The bustism, man. Sam Darnold looked really good, really comfortable, making this quick decisions, accurate passes. If he keeps that up, man, they got a very good. Hey, the running back too. Man,
Yeah, Kenneth
Walker, man.
And man, you know what? They actually lost. So it was like a two-headed monster.
Yeah, they lost the other guy.
But the other guy got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt for the year, tore his ACL. But man, Kenneth Walker, man, looked like they didn't lose a beat, man. Dude's a beast. Like, I saw one play near the goal line. He got stopped in the initial hit. Then he spent around and dove to the 1 yard line. And his lineman got up and was like, yeah, man, like motivated the whole team the way he was running hard. So, the Patriots have a big challenge ahead.
Yeah, well, I'm leaning towards the Seahawks just because couple things you said. I believe the defense, like they got a real tough defense, man. And sometimes I look at teams and they kind of feel like the team of destiny for that particular year. Nothing crazy has happened. Like a lot of times with those teams of destiny, you can look back at a crazy moment where you're like, man, they got to be the team that win if that happened. But I just think, man, they made some really good moves, really smart organization. Man, look, they can hurt you in the kick return, punt return. They can hurt you in the regular offense, and or their defense can come to the party, and they can hurt you and start putting up points through the defense. I just think they're a strong team. Sam Darnold, shout out to that guy. So many people thought that guy was a bust, myself included. But look at where he is now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely one of the people that wrote him off. The man has had a long journey. He went from the Jets to Carolina to Frisco to Minnesota and now in Seattle. And I'm sure the Minnesota fans and even the coach, I'm sure the Minnesota fans and the coach is sitting back saying, darn, did we get rid of Sam Darnold too soon? Because, I mean, look at him. The man's in the Super Bowl. And I'm going to say this. As much as I'm leaning toward the Seahawks, hey, man, that boy Drake May, we had it wrong when I said the orders he got picked. So we didn't have an opportunity to get Drake May. Drake May was the number 3 overall pick.
Okay.
Yeah, so they went Caleb, Jaden Daniels, Drake May. And then Mike Penix was the 4th quarterback taken. So the only one we can look at that you may say, well, maybe the Falcons should have picked somebody different. You can say maybe Bo Nix.
Yeah, I was having a debate this weekend about who was the best quarterback. I said Drake May was the best quarterback to come out that class. I was told no that Caleb Williams was the best quarterback that came out of draft, but I disagree. I think Drake May had a great year. He was he's an MVP candidate. He led his team to the Super Bowl. He's definitely not the YouTuber that your son and I thought. Like, share, subscribe. He's definitely a tough son of a gun. Looks like a leader out there, and I think he was the best quarterback drafted. Shouts out to the Patriots, man, for seeing that.
So I'm gonna say this: I still can't say who was the best quarterback taken because injuries making people forget about Jaden Daniels. That man, rookie year was awesome.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels was a beast.
Yeah.
Like Caleb Williams is a beast. Like Drake May looked like he a beast. But Jaden Daniels, I mean, like I can't just throw Jaden Daniels away. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had injuries this year, but when he plays and he's healthy, Jaden Daniels still looks very, very official. And that Washington team looked totally different with a healthy Jaden Daniels and without Jaden Daniels.
Man, just looking at the draft class period with all the quarterbacks, this could go down as one of the best quarterback classes ever. I mean, you got Caleb Williams, who made it to the playoffs, looked really good. You got Jaden Daniels last year, looked good, made it to the
NFC Championship game. Yes,
you got Drake May, the 3rd quarterback, made it to the Super Bowl. You got Mike Penix, he has a great arm, great ability. He got injured. You got Bo Nix, AFC Championship. I mean, dude, man, this quarterback class is really turning into something, man.
Looking at that game yesterday, if Bo Nix would have played, they beat the Patriots. End of story. I believe, and I believe they beat them handily. I really do. I believe if Bo Nix played yesterday, the Denver Broncos would have beat the New England Patriots handily. Like, Bo Nix would have made some plays. He 100% would have made some plays. Boy, and guess what? Everybody done heard me. I was a Bo Nix hater.
Yeah.
Bo Nix won me over last year. I don't got nothing.
I still don't.
Hey, I don't want no smoke for you, Bo Nix. Bo Nix, he got it for us. I'm concerned.
I still don't like Bo Nix. I think he's a product of Sean Payton. Maybe he could play for the Falcons or another team, but I still don't like him. But hey, shouts out to you. You are proven your ability to run the Denver offense. You're doing a great job. Y'all had a great year, man. So hopefully, well, I'm not gonna really wish them no hope. Hopefully, y'all suck. Continue to suck.
well, look, I'm gonna say this. If we say that, and we're not getting into a huge debate, but I gotta say this. If we say Bo Nix is just a product of Sean Payton, well then Drake May a product of Josh McDaniels.
Okay.
I mean that can be said too.
I'm not gonna dispute that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna dispute it, but they having success.
But it's discussed like Drake May just doing it, but he also has a multi Super Bowl winning offensive coordinator who coached the GOAT.
Yeah.
And they didn't win for a minute till Josh McDaniels came back. Like Josh McDaniels left the Patriots, they weren't winning a bunch of Super Bowls until they got Josh McDaniels back in the fold. It was something about that synergy that he had with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. You know what I mean?
So we got 2 weeks to the Super Bowl, right?
2 weeks.
All right. Well, Super Bowl sit up. You want to go through some comments, man?
Yeah. We can talk about some. We got a couple minutes before we gotta take a break, man. What are the people saying? Good morning to everybody.
All right,
out there.
I'm gonna go through some YouTube
morning.
comments. Pamela Johnson says,
"What's up, Pamela Johnson? What's up to you?"
She's talking to somebody in the chat. She said, "Good morning, fellas, and everyone in the happy chat in the chat. Happy Monday, everyone."
Shout out to you, Pamela Johnson.
We got El De Niro says we keeping Nate Ollie. Let's go. Oh, I guess that's official. I don't know.
Oh, okay. We keeping Nate Ollie. I love that.
Yeah. Megan Wright says Seattle for the win.
I agree.
Let's see. Megan Wright says Falcons have named Craig Ackerman as the special teams coordinator. I mean, you telling me that earlier?
Yep. We're gonna talk about that as well, ladies and gentlemen.
Hopefully, he has a much better year than our past special teams coordinator because he had me about wanting to jump off the building, man.
Well, look, I haven't put the clip out yet, but I plan on putting it out. We asked D-Led, ladies and gentlemen, we asked D-Led. We said, so, man, like our special teams wasn't that special. And D-Led first comment was, well, I'm sure that he told the guys to tackle. And so D-Led was putting it to me. D-Led was putting it more on the players, you know what I'm saying? Which, hey, I mean, he has a point. He said he's sure the special teams coach was telling them to tackle. And why weren't they out there tackling? That's what I want to know, B-Rich. Why were they not out there tackling?
I don't know, man. Maybe they was at the Blue Flame. Had a long night and they were just tired. Who knows? Shouts out to Blue Flame. What's up, Mike?
Yeah, shout out to you, Mike, man. I was rocking that hoodie last show, man. Shout out to the Blue Flame. But man, we got a couple more comments before we go to this break.
Yeah, Motivate. He says Daniel's too small. He always gonna get hurt.
Hey, you know what? And I will say this: if he cannot stay healthy, then that will be an issue. So I mean, look, he is small, and if he continues to stay hurt, that will knock him down as far as who's the better quarterback. But when it comes to just talent and the play on the field when he is healthy, he's right up there with them.
Let me go to some of these Instagram comments. Ivan Cap Twist said, "Who is the guy who we signed? He good for our special team." Oh, he talking about the special teams coach. You just said.
Well, we got to dig into that and look him up some more. You know what I mean? We got to dig into that.
Dr. Drew 559 said Seattle defense look like LOB level.
They're looking like the Legion of Boom all over again.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's crazy.
Holly King Andy said they lost Zach Charbonnet. I guess that's his name. Charbonnet, the running back that
the running back.
Yeah, we didn't have no his name.
Okay.
All right. Holly King Andy.
Hail King
Andy says Kenneth Walker proved he can handle a bigger workload after the loss, and I'm pulling for Sam Darnold in Seattle to get their revenge, because the Deflatriots.
the Deflatriots.
I like that.
I like that. They ain't mad at that. Shout out to Hail King Andy, my guy.
So you say we need to go to a break?
Yeah, we're gonna go to a break soon. But look, this the question that I want to ask y'all, ladies and gentlemen. This the question that I want to ask y'all. And I want you to think about this. When we come back from break, we're gonna address this. Now that the Super Bowl is set, we'll turn some of our attention to the Atlanta Falcons. What do our Atlanta Falcons have to do to find ourselves in the Super Bowl in the next year or two? We'll be right back. Be rich, then hit the break.
I told y'all we're gonna be great, man. Give me them chips.
To be a top podcast, we brought in performance specialist, former Georgia Bulldog and leadership coach.
Hey,
Rennie
what you guys doing, man?
Hey, man,
we gotta get to work, man. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Hey, y'all brought me here to be great, so we're gonna be great. So who's recording this, man? I know y'all ain't busy on IG. Let's go. Pick it
Boy,
up.
you
Pick
better
it up.
stop.
It's the mentality, man.
Boy,
Let's go.
you better
Let's go.
stop.
Let's go.
Blood pressure burns.
Hey, you say you want to be the best? We got to be the best, man. Let's go. Pick it up. Let's go. Pick it up.
What the hell does
Hey,
push-ups got to do with a
ain't about
podcast?
it's a podcast. It's a lifestyle. Get in the game.
100.
Get in the game.
101.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's go. Get up. Get up.
Man, what the hell?
Man, I'm trying to look. All I know is ain't nobody finna get no revenue show.
Man, what I tell y'all, man?
Bro, I'm just trying to have
Y'all not serious, bro. Y'all brought me here to be great, and I told y'all we're gonna be great, man. Give me them chips. It's not just about your voice, man. You gotta think about your diet. You gotta be the best version of yourself, man. Every single day. Nah, this is not what we came here to do. All right. So I'm telling y'all, get serious, get your mind right, and we gonna be great. What I say?
I quit.
This man lost his damn mind. Man, hey man, look. Rennie Curran might have should have been our coach, man. Yeah. I'm talking about the Falcons coach. Because that man, boy, he had me motivated. Man had us running in place, had you doing push-ups, all so we can be a better podcast,
Yeah,
my
man,
guy.
my arm still hurt, man.
Man, shout out to UGA great Rennie Curran, one of the best linebackers to play at the University of Georgia, man. It's always a pleasure having great people come through. You know what I mean? And work with us. Work with us on the podcast, but also help us give the people some good laughs, man. Shout out to Rennie Curran. Okay, so look, the question that I posed before we went to break. Now that the Super Bowl is set, what do our Atlanta Falcons have to do to find ourselves in the Super Bowl in the next season or two?
I mean, we gotta improve our defense, which we had a great year. We got to improve the run stop. We need to get a big horse in the middle to stop the run, to make sure they're not gashing us up, because we did get gashed up against the 49ers and McCaffrey and some other teams that I remember just run up the middle. I was like, damn, McCaffrey just run up the middle and he's gashing us. So we got to stop that. We got to improve on our pass rush, which we did have the most sacks in Atlanta Falcon history. So that's a great thing. I want to see us improve on that even more. I want our secondary to get better, and I think we could use one more fast linebacker, the kind of like athletic linebacker to kind of go side to side, make sure we can stop the quarterback, stop them sweeps, and just to be more athletic, someone that's going to get in there and make some tackles. Our offense has to really improve, man. We have to find some receivers that want the ball in the clutch besides Drake London. One thing that I did find out and learn is that Kevin Stefanski, he loves the tight end. The tight end in Cleveland, I think his name was Nobu or something.
Njoku.
Yeah, Njoku. He had a great year. So I know Kyle Pitts was on Draymond Green podcast, and he was talking about he's excited about coming back to the Falcons and playing for Stefanski if that's going to happen. He feels like that he'll get a lot of attention at the tight end position, and he has the talent to he was the second best tight end as far as yards and catches this year in the NFL. So shouts out to him for that. Let's see him improve on that. Let's hopefully it wasn't a contract year performance. Like you said, who was the guy? You said Witherspoon?
Hainsworth. Albert Hainsworth.
Yeah. And just great coaching, man. Man, we're gonna have to. Hey, Matt Ryan, man. We both respect him. I'm gonna have to. Right now, I'm gonna have to trust him until it's not time to trust him anymore. Hopefully, he picked the right guy and go on from there. But the Falcons definitely. We got Bijan Robinson. They like to run. I think Bijan, if he shows up, stays healthy, we should be in the mix. Be in the mix of things, like getting to the Super Bowl. It's a gamble, Look at Denver; they're at home. Look at Seattle; they almost lost. Like it's a lot of great football, and it's a lot of luck that comes with that. So you got to have the timely plays and just make plays. If the Falcons can do that, I mean, look at it this year. I mean, we're one game away, one field goal miss away from being in the playoffs, and I mean, we beat the Rams, which was in the NFC Championship. We almost beat the Patriots within the AFC Championship. So we was in we showed we could compete. Now I don't know what happened with Seattle. Seattle just I don't know. They just came in.
They showed us who we were.
Yeah, they showed us who they came to the Mercedes Benz and they stole the Benz. They got our Benz up there in Seattle, man. Hey, does the Seattle stadium does it close?
No.
Okay, I was wondering that. All right, got you.
No, it's an outside stadium. I mean, so what do we have to do to find ourselves in the Super Bowl? Number one, in my personal opinion, whether that's getting Michael Penix all the way healthy and developing him to the quarterback need to be, we got to get high-level play out the quarterback position. When you look at the teams that were left, the final 4 teams, you can go down to the final 8. Man, quarterback play was awesome. And you look at the teams that prevailed yesterday. Now, of course, there was a muff punt against the Rams and the Seahawks, and that helped turn some momentum. And the Seahawks were able to pull it off, like you say, barely pull it off. But there's some high-level quarterback play. So the same way, look, and the reason I want to talk about Sam Darnold, so many quarterbacks are looked at as busts. So many quarterbacks are looked at as they can't do it. We give up on them so quick. I do, you do. Everybody out there gives up on the quarterbacks. And I see it so much in these comments. So it's a huge percentage. Well, I won't say a huge percentage, but there's a percentage of our fan base that has already given up on Michael Penix. And I don't think, and I don't, man, look, I don't, it's the health. The health is number one. But we can't give up on the guy yet. At least, I mean, he's already on the roster. Why would we give up on the guy mentally already? Now, I'm not saying the Falcons shouldn't be thinking, okay, what's our backup plan or what's our plan if he can't stay healthy? But we need to look at it and say, okay, you see the way Sam Darnold was able to be developed and turned into a quarterback who's now playing the Super Bowl? Man, can Kevin Stefanski and his team get the most out of Michael Penix? Now, we talked about that as well. Can he develop Michael Penix as a quarterback? There's some people who are going to say no, but I believe we have to get the quarterback position right, whether that's Michael Penix or whether that's somebody else. They have to get the quarterback position correct, and that leads to better offense, as you said. We need to get another threat outside of Drake London, not just opposite of Drake London, also in the slot. You know what I'm saying? Because Ray-Ray's gone. That was our slot receiver last season, 2 seasons ago when Kirk was a starter. And then I don't think Mooney is the guy anymore. You know, I think it's time to start looking to get something else. So we got to get the quarterback position all the way right when it comes to the offense. We also have to get a wide receiver opposite of Drake London. We have to get that slot right. And then we have to get better blocking out of our O-line. If we lose Tyler Algier, then we're going to have to figure out a replacement for Tyler Algier, somebody who can come in, help Bijan Robinson tote the rock. But they got to get creative with the play calling. And this offense has to get off the ground. The last 2 seasons, this offense has not really gotten off the ground on a consistent basis. And Kevin Stefanski and his team, they have to get this offense off the ground. When it comes to the defense, just keep building on what they already been doing. Just keep building. Make this a consistent. Don't make this one season. Make this consistent throughout more and more seasons. We get more snaps out of James Pierce Jr. If he continues to get better, then, hey, man, we own to something. Jalen Walker, he gets more snaps. He continues to get better. We own to something. You know what I mean? And we need to get a big space eater in the middle, but we also have to take care of the secondary. We need somebody opposite of A.J. Terrell, because I don't know if old Mike Hughes will be back, but we need somebody opposite of A.J. Terrell who can play that position. And we got to get the special teams right. Can we get somebody who can return a punt, return a kickoff? Two games ago.
I definitely want to see that, man.
Hey, look, 2 games ago, Seattle, they started it off. Man, ran that thing. What's his name? Shaheed. I think it's Rashid.
He's fast.
I can't remember his last name, but he ran touchdown, dog. You know what I mean? So these some of the things that I need to see out of the Falcons that could potentially propel us to being in the mix to play for opportunity to get to a Super Bowl in the next couple of years.
Yeah, some internet chatter I'm hearing, man, is Dallas, the Cowboys are very interested in our backup running back, Tyler Algier, man. So Tyler Algier may be going to the Cowboys, man. That's what I'm hearing. They're really
That's
interested.
funny.
Why you say that?
Because that's the team I said I could see. I said this after Bijan rookie year. I said, man, it was probably on one of our shows, man. I said it. I said, man, I got to go back and look. I know I've said it again and again. Tyler Algier end up somewhere like Dallas and be a starting running back, running folks over. I mean, look, I don't want to lose Tyler Algier, but at the same time, I mean, you can't have 2 high-paid running backs. He's up for free agency. I want to see the young man get his money. I don't know what it's going to cost to bring him back. I don't know if it's in the Falcons' budget or not. He might not even cost huge dollars. But I want to see the young man get paid.
Hey,
Boy, get paid.
Real quick, I want to answer a question. Atlanta Falcon Nation LLC1. Hi, this is Maggie T. How can we reach out to you? Just hit us up in the Instagram. Hit us up on the Waterboy Show Instagram, Treyboy Play or Be Rich. Hit us in the DM, man, and we'll figure out what you're trying to do, man. Hopefully, trying to put some bread in our pockets, man. Make us rich.
Yeah. Look. We answer our Instagram. We answer our messages. So yeah, just hit us up, holler at us. That's the best place to reach out to us, and we definitely will get back to you, man. You got some more comments?
Yeah,
you want to talk about?
Somebody's saying, yeah, I'll take Zachary Branch as the number 2 wide receiver, the old Georgia Bulldogs.
Branch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I see him. Dog, I think he's gonna be real good. I see him more as the slot wide receiver doing damage in the slot, but I'm not mad at him being on the team. I see him being really good out the slot. I see Zachariah Branch like really being able to dominate in the slot. You know what I mean? So I take him too.
Yeah.
But who knows, man? Because man, Georgia, we put out some receivers, and our guy Ladd McConkey. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people doubted him, and Ladd McConkey, boy, he out there in San Diego. And watch him. If you're into fantasy football, if you thought getting Ladd McConkey was a good pick in seasons past, watch him this year with Mike McDaniels calling the plays.
Hey, and Hunt Andretti says, got to bring back Grady Jarrett. What you think about that one?
Bringing him back for like motivational support.
Why you say that?
I mean, I think that, like, look, love Grady as a player. I think that ship may have sailed. Is Grady willing to come back and be a rotation guy? Because that's what he would be here now. The young guys are going to get that play. Brandon Dorless was knocking on the door to double-digit sacks potentially.
Thank God he's okay.
Yeah. So Brandon Dorless was knocking on the door to double-digit sacks potentially, and so we got to make sure those guys are able to stay on the field. But I like Grady Jarrett's presence in the locker room. If you haven't seen it, go to our episode with AJ Terrell. I forget which number it is, but you can go through our YouTube page. You can go to wherever it is on Apple Podcasts. Look for the episode. It's the one with AJ Terrell. That's the name of it. He talks about Grady Jarrett and his impact in the locker room and what he meant to the Atlanta Falcons that I think a lot of fans would like to hear. Grady Jarrett did mean a lot. So I'm not mad. That's why I said motivational support, meaning we bringing him back more so for him to be a leader and be able to help lead the young guys more than we looking for huge production out of him, because I don't think huge production is in Grady Jarrett's wheelhouse at this point in his career.
Yeah, okay. I agree with you on Grady Jarrett. I think that our defensive tackles are progressing nicely. Brandon Dorless and those guys. I just think we need probably like one more big house in there, some 350, 6'4", some guy that can just take up field space, man.
100%, man. We need somebody. I know you can't find these guys everywhere you look. They're not walking around, but man, can we get us something close to a Vita Vale? Hey, man, somebody can give us a Dollar General Vita Vale. I'd take that. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Every NFL team would. Man, you know what? I forgot that Leonard Williams is on the Seahawks now. Man, the Seahawks made a lot of great moves. Leonard Williams, of course, used to be with the Jets. Came into the league like just an awesome D tackle. He's up there in Seattle, man. It's a lot of guys that are making plays from that D tackle position that are, like you said, Leonard Williams, not big as a Vita Vale, but he's one of those guys that can really move the pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So can we find another one of those guys? I would love it if we can. Those are some of the things that the Atlanta Falcons are going to have to do to get us to the next level.
Hey, everybody out there, man, YouTube world, TikTok world, Facebook world, Instagram world, man, y'all like right now. Like heart the show, like it, share the show right now, man. Like we were watching y'all. Follow us, man. Follow us. Let us know that you're supporting us. It's called free digital currency, man. All you gotta do is like, comment, tap, share. That's all we ask you to do. If you liking our show, you rocking with us, do that for us, man. All right, Trey, back to the show, man.
So today is Monday.
What's
today? Monday, the 26th of January.
Happy birthday to and Doug.
Yeah, shout out to our producer Doug, man. Shout out Doug, man. Give it up for Doug, man.
Yeah, man.
Give it up for Doug.
Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, man. Me and B Rich in here manning the ship right now. It's our guy's birthday. Shout out to Dollar DP, man.
Dollar DP from the Pimp Squad clique.
Yeah, man, from PSC, man. Shout out to Doug. I hope he has an amazing birthday. hey man, as you continue to get older, you really find those birthdays to be more and more special. You know what I mean? I don't even be looking to do anything huge for my birthdays. I look to really just spend time with the people I love, man. Grab me something good to eat, man. I'm kind of simple like that.
Your birthday coming up too?
No, it's not.
Oh, it already came.
Yeah.
I got it confused. Hey man, your 50th birthday, bro.
Hey, your birthday coming up too.
Hey, I saw the 28th, man. I was like, hold on, something coming. Hey man, your 50th was lit.
100%.
You came in, bro. You came out like, yeah. You came. They had the what song they had on?
Man, what song did I come in on?
You gotta know. But anyway, you came in there like
man.
Pimp Daddy Trey, bro. You came in there pimping, had a little strut, man.
Nah.
You was looking good out there on your birthday,
man. I didn't come.
You had a strut, man.
I didn't come in there pimping, man. I came in there just being Trey, man. Old Gresham Road Trey.
All right, cool.
Old Gresham Road Trey,
hey,
man. Earlene's son.
Yeah, Earlene's son.
Earlene's son, man.
You had to be
that's
there,
what
man.
they called me, man.
I had a good time.
And it was dope, man. The first person I dapped up was my father.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? When I came in the party, the first person I dapped up was my father. And it was super cool because there was a time in my life that I didn't even think me and my father would speak again.
I remember that. I remember during the times we was on the road, bro, you was not effing with your father. I'm glad to see y'all have made up and y'all are cool as hell right now.
That is my guy. And there was a time I'm sure that he probably
wasn't effing with you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, man, F that dude.
You know what I'm saying? There was a time that we were estranged, as people like to say. But I'm going to tell you what, and I'm going to say this to everybody out there. I know this kind of coming out of nowhere, but I want everybody to take this. Man, if you got somebody out there that you love, you have somebody out there that you miss, somebody out there that you really want in your life, and whatever put a wedge between you guys is not so big that you can't get over it, go ahead and make that phone call.
Yeah. It's funny you said that me and my daughter was beefing for the first time in our lives, and we made up on your birthday. I remember that on your birthday at the party.
Man, look, man. I bring people together.
Thank you, Trey.
You know what I'm saying? But look, what I was about to say is Monday, January 26th. What's planned for our Atlanta Falcons? They're going to finally have an introductory press conference with our new head coach, Kevin Stefanski. I'm sure Matt Ryan will be in the building. I'm sure Arthur Blank will be in the building. I'm sure Greg Beadle might be in the building. We won't be in the building, but
why won't we be in the building, man?
That's a whole nother story, man. Them blood pressure birds have shut us out. But anyway, man, we won't be in the building, but we will be watching. We will be paying attention. So I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to ask everybody out there, right?
Yeah.
This is what I want to know.
Yeah.
Everybody out there watching, everybody out there listening.
Yeah.
What do you want to hear, or what do you need to hear from Kevin Stefanski in tomorrow's press conference?
Okay. I definitely want to hear him address the Shedeur situation and the Gabriel situation. I want to, it's a lot of interpretation that he did not like Shedeur, that he purposely benched Shedeur, didn't start him. We saw an instance where Shedeur won his first game and he didn't get a game ball. And let's be fair, Gabriel won a game and he didn't get a game ball as well. So a lot of people, especially Atlanta fans, because Deion Sanders was a dear beloved Falcon to us, and we love his kids. So Shedeur, we kind of like, I know I was feeling like, hey, man, I don't want this coach. He should do it wrong. But now digging into things, you're starting to hear little things. I want to hear him address that. I really do. That's first and foremost. I want to hear that. I want to hear that's funny. He's got the Falcons, but I do want to hear that.
To address a player who not even
exactly. And I do want to hear what his plans are for the Falcons and how he's going to make us win. And I know he can't justify him being hired after 2 losing seasons, but I kind of want to understand why he's the man for the job and why he's going to take us to the Super Bowl.
Okay, so what do I want to hear Kevin Stefanski say? So normally in these press conferences, you hear a lot of things. People throw around these buzzwords. What's going to be this coach's slogan? We're going to be fast and physical. Like, I want to hear what's the identity? What's your identity? What's the identity of the play caller you are? Who's going to call the plays? What's the identity of the team you want? What do you believe in? Every coach is going to say, we want to be multiple. You know what I'm saying? We want to be able to do multiple things and attack on defense. We want to be able to run the ball and pass the ball. I really want to kind of hear his philosophy, whether it's going to be some BS or not. I want to gauge if he's giving us coach speak, or if he can kind of get a little personal and really kind of let us into his thought process. Like, those are some of the things that I want to hear. I want to hear the type of team he wants to build, the identity he sees for the Atlanta Falcons. He's not going to get into every little bit of the game plan, but I want to hear what names are being brought up, because that gives me kind of an indication on the way he sees certain things. I want to hear if Kyle Pitts' name comes up. You know what I mean? I want to hear him address the quarterback situation. I want to hear him address Mike Penix, how he think maybe he could develop Mike Penix. He's not going to be able to answer everything tomorrow, but I want to hear that. I want to hear what does he think about the quarterback situation. How does he think about developing quarterbacks? You know what I mean? What went wrong? What does he think he can get right? Who are the players that he's already leaning? We know Bajan's going to come up. We know that for a fact. Yeah. But I want to hear. I want to hear, man, you know, the Drake Londons of the world. I want to hear this about the defense. Yeah. I want to hear these names that he's really, and I'm sure he sat in and watched, but I want to see if he already has a real thought process on how he wants to build this identity. And I'm going to be honest, I don't want to hear him. I don't have to hear him say anything cool or Atlanta. He doesn't have to come in. He doesn't have to come in and say, "Hey man, I just had me we had some lemon pepper wings as soon as we touched." I don't want to hear anything that has to be culture.
I went to the Blue Flame and had some Kale's Kitchen.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have to hear anything that's built around the city's culture coming from the coach. I want to hear the culture he's trying to build with the Atlanta Falcons, the identity he wants for this team. That's going to tell me a lot about where he's trying to go.
All right. One second, Trey. Let me address this. Megan Wright Britton writes, what happened between him and Shador happened in Cleveland and should stay in Cleveland. I totally disagree, because our culture, man, our people, our fans, the ones we know, you know, they have a problem with that, and it's affecting how they perceive him and how, you know, they're going to receive him and interact with him. Like, it's a problem. And I think that it should be addressed. It shouldn't stay in Cleveland, because people are holding that against him here already before even one play has been called.
So I'm going to say this. I agree with both of y'all. I agree with you.
I can understand that.
And I agree with her.
I see what she's saying.
So first I'll say what I agree with you on. I do think he needs to address it somewhat, not because Shador got treated a certain kind of way. I don't want him to address it just because Shador got treated a certain kind of way. Me personally, I think my perception of it showed a lack of leadership. I want to hear the way he believes in grooming his players.
Yeah.
You know, why did it seem like you shunned a young player? Now we can't come to find out later what I read. When Dylan Gabriel won his first game, he didn't give him the game ball either. So if that's true, then it wasn't anything personal towards Shador.
Yeah.
But I still want to hear. I want to hear him say, "Look, man, when I have young quarterbacks, I try not to just make their head too inflated. I try to keep them grounded. I let them know in our meetings and the way I teach and the way we are on the field that I support them and I'm with them. I don't need to go and throw them the game ball in every single situation, because I want them to stay in the moment." If I hear that from Kevin Stefanski, even though I may not agree with every last bit of it, I can say, you know what? Okay, I respect that. And so I do want to hear him address it just from a leadership standpoint. Now, to her point, she's right a little bit, because why do we need to worry about what happened in Cleveland? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? As far as player interaction, if he disliked the player or liked the player, or if it was something personal towards Shador, that really does have to stay somewhere else. It doesn't have to come to the Falcons. Same way if it happened to the Falcons, it shouldn't have to go somewhere else. I want to hear it from a leadership standpoint. So I see why she feels the way she feels. If she feels like, hey, he was in Cleveland, not come to Atlanta, shut off all that noise, be about everything in Atlanta, get the Atlanta Falcons going, I'm not mad at that. I personally want to hear it, because I want to hear how he approaches things from a leadership standpoint. That's what I want to hear. And that's important to me.
I want to clear some things up, man. When I did my rant a week ago, man, I kind of went in on Stefanski and the hire, but I do want to clear some things up and be fair to Stefanski. At one time, it's a rumor out there that says that Tim McCarver, that his wife is the daughter of Tim McCarver or the granddaughter of Tim McCarver.
So tell people who Tim McCarver is.
Tim McCarver is a reporter that used to, he passed away, God bless his soul, rest in peace. He was a reporter that, a news commentator with Joe Buck, and he used to call the baseball games and the championship games. And he was in 92 in that year. He was real critical of Deion Sanders when the Braves made the World Series, and Deion was flying back and forth with the Falcons, and he called him selfish for doing that. And he was like on John Schuerholz's side. John Schuerholz was the general manager of the Braves at the time, and he called out Deion, and Deion's mom, he was like, "Hey, who is this guy just really talking bad about you?" And Deion took offense to that. And when they won the NFC the National League championship, he went in and Deion just threw cold buckets of water on Tim McCarver.
Took a big bucket of water and threw it on top.
Yeah, so Tim McCarver kind of like really took that personal, which Deion took it personal as well, and they were beefing up until his death. They never made up. So it was a rumor out there that our coach, his wife, was the daughter of Tim McCarver or the granddaughter, and that's why he treated Shedeur. That's why Kevin Stefanski treated Shedeur the way he did. That's not true. That's not true at all. I had D. Orlando Ledbetter.
Shout out D. Led.
D. Led had did some research. I asked her to do some research and find out, and he said Kevin's wife is not Tim McCarver's daughter. Her parents are Linda and Michael McCarthy. So that's that rumor that's out there on the internet was started by a Shedeur page, a lot of Shedeur troll pages. So they started that rumor and created that. So I just want to clear that up, man, and let Falcon fans know that that's not true. His wife is not related to Tim
McCarver.
Tim McCarver. Jeez, he's not related to him, and that has no effect on what happened to Shedeur and Kevin. So just want to clear that up.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen. Hey, we all know rumors get started, and if enough pages post them, it starts to become the first thing that gets pulled up on the internet. But that's good to know, because that really would have been a crazy situation if that was true.
Yeah. And
I know there are a lot of people who ran with that. So the people that are in here, if you've heard that, you hearing it from us, that we heard from a verified and a real reporter in D. Orlando Ledbetter, that is just a rumor. It is false. That is not true. Kevin Stefanski's wife is not Tim McCarver's daughter or granddaughter, okay?
Yeah, and over the weekend, man, I think it was on Dukes and Bell, or I can't remember, Andy and Randy. It was a reporter, female reporter. What's her name?
I can't pronounce her name.
Okay, so she came on and she talked about Stefanski and how he was in Cleveland. I mean, it surprised me, some of the things she said. She said he actually took the time after practice to work with Shedeur and Dillon Gabriel on their own one-on-one time and give them extra time on how to, maneuver through the NFL and coaching the quarterback. So I was glad to hear that and just hear some real positive things about Kevin Stefanski. So, hey, man, if that's the case, man, let's give the dude a chance, see what he can do.
Yeah, well, it's always another story. There's always another story, but hey, we feel the way we feel about certain things. We hear a quarter of a story, 10% of the story, 50% of the story. We make our minds up on the way things should go. At this point, he's our coach. He wasn't my choice for hire, but guess what? Hey, man, I'm gonna support it, just like I always support the Falcons. And all y'all folks who out there saying, man, when they start winning, better not hear you, man, shut up. Oh, just go
shut up. You gonna hear if they start winning, I'm not gonna stop talking, bro. What the hell?
Do you a favor, man. If you one of those people who say when the Falcons start winning, if you didn't like the Stefanski hire, don't say anything. Do me a favor. When the spring comes, go stick your face in the closest ant bed you can find. That'll make me feel good. That'll make me feel good. Yeah, please.
They gonna be red?
Please do. They probably ugly already anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that'll make me feel good. We can say whatever we want. You know what I mean? And guess what? If it doesn't go well, I'm not gonna sit back and tell you can't voice your opinion about how it's not going well. Shut up, man. Let each fan feel the way they're gonna feel. And when it comes time for kickoff for the first game for the Atlanta Falcons, guess what? Regardless if I like the hire or not, I'm going to be sitting right over there in my seats in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium cheering the Atlanta Falcons on. So just shut it up. Let everybody feel the way they want to feel, man. All right? Shut it up.
At this point, man, since 1980, I've been a Falcon fan. I've never experienced the winning of a Super Bowl. So, hey, I know how it felt for 3 quarters. I know how it felt to win a Super Bowl for 3 quarters. I really did. I was there, man. I was like, we won this thing. I know
you were there. I mean, I was watching. I don't know
how
I feel. Because I never felt comfortable. I didn't. I'm just honest with you. I never felt like we had the game. I never did.
Hey, when Lady Gaga was like in the concert swinging down from the rafters, I was like, please get off the freaking field and let the Falcons come back and play so we can get this over with so I can see the parade.
Yeah, man. So, look. Now that we've addressed that, man, it's been a real good Monday, man. What you doing for the rest of this Monday?
Man, I'm gonna I cooked yesterday. I'm gonna eat some leftovers. I cooked some baked chicken wings. You want one, man?
No,
it's actually pretty good.
I believe.
I put a little jerk seasoning on there, man, with a little bit of Tony's on there, man. I hooked that thing on up, man.
I believe. Yeah, I'm good though.
You know how I cheat on the sides? I cheat on the sides.
Okay.
I got some Popeye sides to go with it.
Hey, man, what you get?
I got some macaroni and cheese.
I ain't never had that
red beans. Oh, macaroni and cheese is
they red beans and rice.
Red beans and rice and some mashed potatoes. Man, I hooked it up, made it seem
man, like I know where you buy all those sides.
Man, I wanted to eat some chicken.
About 3 different sides?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, man. Hey, man, look, do what you do.
Yeah, man. Oh, some biscuits.
Boy, Carb City. I love carbs too.
Hey, man, I said, you know what? I'm gonna get me a bunch of biscuits, and I got some salt. I got some link sauce. I'm gonna make them in the morning. I'm gonna cook my sausage up, clear the ham, and put on the Popeye's biscuit.
Man, so look, in our house, we started the year off no carb month.
Really?
In our house, no rice, no bread, no potatoes, no pasta, no sweets. For the entire month of January. And we it's starting to wind down, and my son is already my oldest. He keeps coming to me saying, "Hey, Dad, as soon as this over, we need to go down to that big food place." He talking about Chattahoochee Food Works, and we need to get us a Philly G cheesesteak. I want to get me a Philly G cheesesteak.
Shouts out to Philly G's.
And then I want to go to Monsters Cravings. You know what I'm saying? And get a cookie. So that's what he's saying he wants to do as soon as this is over with.
Hey, Trey, that's dope. We forget to do, man.
What?
People don't know our backgrounds, man. They just think we 2 regular guys off Atlanta talking sports, which we are.
I am.
Which are. But, I mean, hey, man, like, we come from the music industry, Trey.
I don't know what you're talking about.
We come from the music industry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Man, we 2 music execs,
You
man.
were.
You was an artist.
Nope.
Yes, you. Hey, so everybody, look, man, to let y'all know, man, I'm B Rich, man. I've been a manager, label owner, for years, man. We managed some great.
That's one of your artists you manage right there. Slime Life
Shawty in here. Yep, Slime Life Shawty gave us a fire emoji on Instagram, man. Hey, yeah, I used to manage Slime Life, man. B.O.B., Kevin Gates, man. Part of T.I.'s management team at Grand Hustle, man. So we come from that. I forget that we did music. Been all over the world, man. You've been like integral. Wrote a lot of hit records, man. Been with a lot of artists. Man, you did a song with Meek Mill. You had a song with Jordan Ortiz. Plenty of songs with B.O.B. Man, you've done some amazing things, man. Rock crowds, thousands of crowds. I remember, man, I had a good time. I was your DJ, your manager, your security, everything, man.
Nah, you weren't my security.
Hey, man, shouts out to that. So y'all know, man, we come from the music industry, talk about sports, man. So we don't claim to be sports experts. Maybe Trey does, I don't. But, hey, we have a good time talking the shit with the best of them.
Well, look, I tell you what I always say, man. I tell you, hey, listen, you see that? Black might say, Trey don't rap no more. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you just rapped the other week at Homeboys party, man.
He know. But look, we don't have to be experts, but I'm going to tell you what I always say. I may not be an expert, but I play one on this podcast.
Yes. Hey, and me too, man. We talk shit with the best of them, man.
Hey,
man, shouts out to Slime Life Shawty, man. Appreciate you dropping the contact tag. Hey, man, I've been seeing what you're doing, man. Really digging the music, man. Y'all follow him, man. Support his music. Still a Mike. You out the playoffs too, buddy. How you feeling?
Yeah,
Eddie Crew dope. Dope boy fresh.
Yeah. But he ain't talking no trash, but it's all good, man. Shout out to my boy.
I'm talking trash.
Still a Mike, man.
I'm talking to him much, man. He kept, hey, yeah, you been seeing on the Instagram, he keeps sneaking in our house talking trash every time the Falcons lose or win. What's up with him?
Hey, man, well, look, he keep getting kicked out, too. He get kicked out every time. If y'all want to see that, man, go to our Instagram page, Facebook, and look up some of those skits, man, where Still a Mike keeps coming in the house trying to clown us about the Falcons, man. But look, it's about time to get up out of here. I'm gonna ask you one last thing. I know it's kind of early. It's still 2 weeks before it happens. But what's your plans for Super Bowl Sunday?
Man, I don't have any plans right now, but I think I might want to cook something, man. Have some people come over and watch the game, man. I hope Seattle pulls it off, man, because I really hate the Patriots.
Okay. Well, Super Bowl Sunday, yeah, man, I'm gonna be with the fam. That's our ritual. Like, you know, my baby boy, he's not into football, but he looks forward to Super Bowls because that's time we get together, we get good food.
That's Carter. Shouts out to Carter.
And the no carb thing will be done.
Oh yeah.
At that time, and so
you got your whole family on the no carb thing.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, man. No bread, no pasta, no rice. Yeah, we're doing it about a month. I'm gonna go longer. But yeah, we're gonna do it.
I gotta catch up, man. I'm gonna be on the fat one on here. I need to start doing that.
Oh man, no, you just call me fat because I
said I'm gonna be the only fat one on here.
So that means you ain't the only fat one on here now.
Not right now. We two fat boys in a Cadillac.
Hey man, yeah, I'm definitely trying to drop, boy. I was eating way too many cookies in November and December.
You were killing them monster cookies. You was so mad at me, man. One time, man, we was doing radio with BT and Ferrari. Shouts out to BT and Ferrari, man. Had a water boy show on there. Man, we went to the Chattahoochee Worst Lake set, man. We went to Monster Cookies, man, and you wasn't there yet. And I had bought you a cookie, man, and you would not take that cookie. I was like, oh man, I don't want to eat another cookie. But you end up taking it, and he was mad at me. He said it was my fault.
I didn't say it was your fault. I just said, look, man. If you offer your friend something and your friend say no, it must be a reason. Let them go ahead and live, man. Don't be the devil.
You right.
Don't be the devil on his shoulder. Be the angel that got his back. All right.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, but look, on that note, man, we about to get on up out of here, man. We represent Atlanta because Atlanta represents us. Shout out to all our sponsors, Danny Nagel and Associates. Shout out to the Blue Fluff.
Hey!
Shout out to
Hungry AF. What's up, Chris?
Man, I wouldn't mind going to get me some of them Trae Young wings right now, man. You know, people thought they were going to get rid of the Trae Young wings.
Why they thought that?
Man, because they traded Trae Young. But
man,
guess what? You can still go to Hungry AF and get the Trae Young wings, man. Shout out to all our sponsors. And, hey, man, like we always do about this time, on behalf of myself, Trey, my partner, B Rich, all the lovely people in the city of Atlanta and beyond, we love y'all.
Happy birthday.
Water boys. Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday to Doug.
Oh, happy birthday, Doug. Got to give a shout out to Mario and Aaron. But, Aaron, please don't show your face on the video again. I don't want to see that.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And on that note, the Water Boys Show, we are out.
Kill the camera.
Closing credits, my guy. Man, come on, man.
It's not working. There you go.